Mortal Kombat vs. DC Universe. Revered to be one of the worst Mortal Kombat games of all time if you don't count Special Forces, this game has to be one of the biggest letdowns for the community and the whole franchise due to its great hype coming in, people wanting to see Batman do fatalities and Superman doing fatalities, but all we got was a lackluster T for teen game with little to no violence. The biggest contribution to the negative controversy around this game was because the game lacked its franchise thing, which was the fatalities. It was replaced with heroic brutalities, which were not very good. Most of them had no blood, and most of them didn't even destroy the opponent. And although Ed Boon himself and all the Mortal Kombat fans in the community believe that they can't make this game work, what if I told you there is a way we can? What's going on, everyone? It's Waffles here. Today, we're diving into a big what if. And that is, could NetherRealm Studios redeem one of Mortal Kombat's most controversial games, Mortal Kombat vs. DC Universe? This time, instead of the classic DC heroes, we'd see them rebooted as Mortal Kombat vs. Injustice. With the Injustice universe's darker, morally complex versions of heroes who don't hesitate to kill, plus NetherRealm's experience incorporating DC characters like Joker and Spawn into Mortal Kombat, we might finally get the intense crossover fans were hoping for. Now, let's break down why this could work and how it could redeem the original game. Now, for our first topic, we're going to talk about the darker universe that complements Mortal Kombat's style. The original Mortal Kombat vs. DC universe had a tone problem. Mortal Kombat's brutal, bloody combat didn't mesh well with the family-friendly heroes of the DC universe. But in Injustice, heroes like Superman, Wonder Woman, and even Green Lantern are much darker and sometimes ruthless. We've seen Superman kill, Wonder Woman fight without mercy, and even Batman making morally great choices. This darker version of DC heroes would feel much more natural in Mortal Kombat's violent universe. Whole life and death stakes drive the action. This crossover will finally allow Mortal Kombat to keep its edge while also making the DC heroes more complex and intense. You see many signs of this throughout the Injustice games and even the comics, where people like Superman have unalived other characters like the Joker or even Shazam, who is a kid. And to kind of debunk Ed Boon's whole we don't want to see DC characters and heroes be unalived through fatalities, we've seen very, very gruesome comics in the DC universe that display many people being unalived in very gruesome ways. Now on to the second point, which is the proven success with DC characters and Mortal Kombat. NetherRealm has already shown that they know how to bring DC characters into Mortal Kombat successfully. Look at Joker in Mortal Kombat 11. He's twisted, brutal, and fits right in with the MK universe. They even managed to bring Spawn in as a guest character, showing they can handle darker, complex characters with ease. The Injustice universe characters wouldn't feel out of place in Mortal Kombat the way classic heroes did. With Injustice roster, NetherRealm could incorporate heroes and villains with an edge, characters like a ruthless Superman or morally torn Batman or a vengeful Wonder Woman, and give them fatalities that reflect their darker Injustice-style personalities. As an extra point to be added, the DC universe has many different continuities and many different stories for each character. For example, Batman has the Batman who laughs, Superman has evil Superman or robotic Superman, Wonder Woman having her evil counterparts, and so on and so forth. Also, the Mortal Kombat universe has also started their own multiverse continuity. So, it's not very shy to say that it's very possible for both sides to have different continuities of each character meshing together in one game. I believe they can bring evil versions of the characters that we love, the classic heroes from the DC universe, like The Flash and Green Lantern, into Mortal Kombat and make it fit well. Moving on to how they can do the story mode. One of the biggest issues with Mortal Kombat vs. DC Universe was the story. It felt like two worlds were forced together without any real depth. An Injustice crossover could change that. Imagine a storyline where the MK fighters are up against Superman's regime, or the insurgency. Earthrealm's champions could view Superman as a tyrant to be stopped, while heroes like Batman could see the MK warriors as allies in the rebellion. This setup could lead to epic battles with real, high-stake motivations. Instead of random team-ups, we see morally complex alliances, betrayals, and intense battles where heroes and villains fight for their own version of justice. This could also bring in very cool and unique team-ups. For example, seeing the Batman who laughs, who is very chaotic, meet up with Havoc from the Mortal Kombat universe would be a sight to behold. Let me know in the comment section below what type of crossover team-ups you would like to see from both sides. Now, let's tackle the most controversial thing from Mortal Kombat vs. DC Universe that released in 2008, and that is the violence. The biggest complaint with Mortal Kombat vs. DC Universe was the toned down violence, with fatalities either absent or significantly watered down. In an Injustice crossover, we see no need to hold back. These Injustice characters are darker, and NetherRealm has shown it can deliver brutal fatalities for even iconic DC characters like Joker. We could finally see Superman, Wonder Woman, and other heroes with true MK-style fatalities, blending their unique powers with Mortal Kombat's infamous brutality. Imagine Superman's fatality with his laser vision, Wonder Woman using the lasso in a brutal way, or even Batman delivering a dark, gadget-heavy finisher. This approach would finally give fans what they wanted: Mortal Kombat's iconic violence and finishers with DC's darker, greedier heroes. With DC's release of many different R-rated animated movies recently over the years, I believe this is very possible. Taking into account in Injustice, we literally see Superman unalive people, and even recently we had one of the most gruesome movies in DC animated history, which was the Dark Apocalypse War. I'm not going to spoil it for you, but I would suggest you watch it if you want to know what I'm talking about. But just know in that movie there's a lot of R-rated violence and gore and a lot of unaliving. In very, very gruesome ways, okay? And I know there's going to be people in the comment section below saying that they don't think that the heroes would fit well in the Mortal Kombat universe, and they believe only the villains would. And they also would probably say that just because the villains are good in Mortal Kombat doesn't mean that they should make a game about the DC universe, because no one will want to just see DC villains in a Mortal Kombat versus DC game. But like I said before, we've seen Superman and even Batman, unaliving people. We've even seen Robin unalive somebody. So, like I said, it's not far-fetched to see DC characters do something like this. So let me know in the comment section below what you guys think. So, could Mortal Kombat vs. Injustice be the reboot that redeems Mortal Kombat vs. DC Universe? In my opinion, absolutely. By tapping into Injustice's darker characters, integrating proven Mortal Kombat style fatalities, and crafting a story with real stakes, this crossover could finally give fans the intense, brutal crossover they've been waiting for. Let me know in the comments if you'd be excited for Mortal Kombat vs. Injustice, and which team-ups you love to see. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe for more gaming breakdowns. It's Waffles, and I'm out. Peace.